Okay, hello everyone. It is the Divinely Guided Tarot back with another reading for my Cancers. In today's reading, before I go ahead and get started, I wanted to thank each and every single one of you for the ongoing love and support on my channel. It has meant the absolute world to me. All of the likes, the comments, the subscribes, and the views. Really, just taking the time out to watch these videos that I make for you is so much appreciated over here, and I just wanted to express my gratitude before we jumped into this reading. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this reading, Cancer. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle these cards. Okay, Cancer, let's see what Spirit wants you to hear this week. Okay, so we have the Ace of Cups in reverse, the Five of Coins, the Ace of Wands, and the Death card. Okay, so the Ace of Cups card really, well, since it's in reverse, it's dealing with some sort of emotional loss. It's some sort of blockage that you are experiencing. There's like this disconnect, okay, feeling very empty, okay? So that's really what the Ace of Cups in reverse stands for. And then the Five of Coins, also known as the Five of Pentacles. Let's bring these cards closer so you can see. Okay, so the Five of Coins, Five of Pentacles deals with this state of poverty. As you can see, this woman is outside in the snow, seems to be barefoot, seems to have very rugged clothing. Oh, it's not in focus. Okay, sorry about that, guys. But as you can see, the woman is just sitting out in the cold. So it's a very lack of type of energy here, and it's this feeling of need, like not having something. So you constantly need something. So it's a very lacking energy type of card here. Okay, and then we have the Ace of Wands, which deals with creative energy. It deals with feeling inspired, inspiring others, just very inspirational type of energy. It's also dealing with desire, having a desire for something. And then obviously the last card is the Death card, which deals with an end of a cycle. Excuse me. An end of a cycle. It's all about new beginnings. It's all about something that is changing, okay? So let's go ahead and draw another row here. Oh my gosh, I keep hitting this. I'm sorry. Okay, so we have the Moon card, the Ten of Cups in reverse, the Justice card in reverse, and the Two of Swords. Okay, so let's go ahead and focus. Okay, so with the Moon card, it's all about the unconscious, okay? It's all about your intuition. It's all about the known. Tapping into what feels right, what feels wrong, what is pulling you, what isn't, okay? And then we have the Ten of Cups in reverse, which is, again, this sort of energy of, like, a lack of. It could be a broken family type of situation. It could be dreams not coming true or hopes being shattered. It's a very lack of card, okay? And then we have the Justice card in reverse, which deals with dishonesty. It deals with unfairness. Okay, it deals with a lack of accountability, not taking responsibility for your actions. And then last, we have the Two of Swords, which is all about having a difficult choice. Having two options, but not knowing which one to choose. And because of this, feeling like you don't know where to turn to, feeling very indecisive, per se. Okay, Cancer, I feel that there's some sort of like lack of mindset or mentality. A very limiting mindset, and because of that, that's why you're facing this indecision of whatever it is that you're feeling very indecisive about. And I feel like there's just like this lack of like, you're not holding yourself accountable. You're being indecisive as a result. And then this Ten of Cups in reverse energy, there's some sort of like hope that's been shattered for you. Yeah, I feel like there's some sort of like new beginning that needs to take place for you, but you're not like holding yourself accountable. Like you're not being honest with yourself. And like when you're not honest with yourself, it flows over into everything else in your life, okay? So really, I feel like Spirit here is telling you that you need to get honest with yourself about everything, because when you're not honest with yourself, it affects literally everything else. Because if you can't be honest about a situation or accept something for what it is, you're not able to hold yourself accountable when you need to. This is a very vital thing that you need to work on, Cancer. I'm seeing that right here. And also note that just because something is broken, it could be like the broken family thing that I said earlier. Maybe you just like are suffering from trauma of having a broken family. Maybe your family life growing up wasn't the best. And because of that, you have all this self-work that you need to work on now because you were never taught how to because of this broken family system. And also know that if it is in terms of like dreams or wishes, or you have a broken faith in something, just know that if something breaks your faith once, go after it again. And that might be scary, but it's your dream, so you should try to go after it no matter what, okay? Yeah, I really feel like there's this new beginning that needs to take place for you, Cancer. Okay, and then yeah, and like I also say this every time, but the order in which the cards are presented has a lot of significance. I don't think it's a coincidence. But like, let's take a look at the timeline. Okay, there's some sort of emotional loss that took place. Then we have this poverty mindset, this lack of mindset, this I need this mindset. Then we reach the Ace of Wands, which is all about feeling inspired, feeling creative. So it's like that creative emotional blockage is now fixed here. Then we move into the Death, which is all about change, new beginnings, fresh start, okay? Then we move to the Moon, which is all about your intuition, following your intuition. Then we have the Ten of Cups in reverse, which is dealing with those shattered dreams that we discussed, that broken family situation. And because of that, you're not holding yourself accountable, you lack accountability, and you can't be clear on what it is that you want. So what I'm seeing here is there's a lot of like inner work that you need to do, Cancer. I feel like there's a lot of childhood trauma that you are trying to pretend isn't there, that you need to work on. Because if you don't work on it, everything else in your life is going to suffer. Alright, so take inspired action, break through the tension, cool your emotions, and let your fears dissolve. Alright, take inspired action. You had this inspiration up here to embark on this new journey, this new change, this new beginning. And I feel like you're being reminded of the past, and that's why you're like staying in a situation and you're not taking a chance on that. Okay, so really, when you have this inspiration, take action on it, okay? Strike it when it is hot, all right? Break through the tension. There's a lot of tension in your life right now. You're not able to show up for the people in your life right now because you're not taking care of yourself. And I see this with that accountability card. You know, a lot of people get very angry when people can't admit when they're wrong, okay? And that is very, very important to focus on right now, okay? So break through that tension. Breathe through it, okay? Relax. Take a walk. Like, all I'm seeing right now is just take a walk. Like, on a beach, in a forest, the wind blowing, feel the breeze, just take a walk, breathe. Break through all that tension. Oh my goodness, if I keep hitting the tripod. Yeah, there's this tension surrounding you this week because you're not able to really show up for the other people in your life, and because of that, it's causing a lot of disconnect. All right, cool your emotions. This is a big one, Cancer, especially with everything that's going on. Again, I feel like this trauma is like showing up in your life more so than ever this week because there's just unresolved issues that aren't being dealt with. And you know, you're feeling a lot of emotions around that childhood trauma, this lack of accountability, and this indecisiveness, and it's causing you to heat up rather quickly. So learn to cool your emotions, take time out, and really learn how to manage your emotions as well. Okay, and then this last card we have let your fears dissolve. And this is all about everything, okay? Like I've seen here, you were inspired, and then as quick as this inspiration came, is as quick as it left. Because you were reminded of the past. And I feel that sometimes you think that certain things are intuition speaking to you, but really it's the trauma. And you really should learn the difference between, you know, is it your intuition or is it your trauma misleading you? Okay, I'm sure some of you have heard that, all right? Okay, so let's go ahead and draw some more cards. Perhaps we'll start with the emotions. What emotions you might be feeling this week, Cancer? All right, Cancer, let's see what emotions you are feeling this week. We have free, disappointment, or disappointed, and then guilty. Okay, again, I feel that you're feeling disappointed with everything because you're not able to move forward because you have so much holding you back. Like this trauma is holding you back, and you're feeling disappointed because it's like you can't break through of it, and it's because you keep pushing it aside and not dealing with it. And growth cannot happen until you deal with the problem head on. You can't just pretend that everything is peachy and everything is fine. Like, you need to deal with things like right now, where it's just going to continuously ball up into this huge thing that you won't be able to manage, okay? And I think you're going to feel really guilty about this. Once all of this comes to the surface, like, oh, you know, I can't be there and show up for the people in my life because I'm just not right myself, you're going to feel very guilty. I mean, Cancer, you're a very generous, loving person. You want to be there for people. And this week, you're just not able to do that because you have all this inner work that you need to take care of. And because it's all coming to the surface, again, you're like, there's a lot of tension. There's a lot of you, like, acting out of character, getting really mad, acting out. You know, you're bottling this up, and it's time that you deal with it. And as a result, you're going to feel free. What better feeling would it feel like to be free of all of this indecision? All of this doubt, all of this disbelief, all of this trauma that you're dealing with? It would be amazing to really just get rid of all of it. Okay, so let's see what dimensions of spirituality you need to tap into this week. This could be really beneficial to really focus on. Okay, so we have vocational and we have spiritual. Okay, vocational is in terms of work and schooling. So perhaps maybe you never really got the chance to go to school. Maybe now is the chance that you decide to go back to school. You know, it's never too late. Maybe perhaps you want a new job. You want to try something out. Go for it. This is what you need to focus on this week. Maybe this is what's going to help you work through everything that you need to work through. Okay, and then the spiritual. Again, there's nothing better than spirituality, okay? You can learn so much through meditation, yoga, okay? Sitting down and doing tarot card spreads. A lot of clarification can be gained through spiritual practices, okay? So let's see what practices in particular can benefit you this week. Okay, we have let go, date yourself, and put aside the gossip. Okay, so let's start with the put aside the gossip card. Gossip is not good for you. It is a very negative practice. It's something that doesn't help us evolve whatsoever. So Spirit's just reminding you, put aside the gossip. It's not worth your time, and it's not helping you grow, okay? And then let go. There's stuff that you need to let go from the past. Things, beliefs that you've thought about yourself that you think reflect who you are, but really it was somebody else's business. You're taking on this trauma and you're not letting it go, and it arises each and every single time you try to do something great, okay? And then date yourself. Again, the common theme in this reading is you're not able to show up for the other people in your life because you are not right within yourself. And this is saying date yourself. Take time with yourself. Take yourself on dates, okay? Treat yourself like you would someone that you're dating. Like, it's time you put time into yourself. Alright, Cancer, that is all that I have for your reading this week. I hope you gained some sort of clarification through this reading. I'd really appreciate it if you would leave a comment down below telling me if it resonated, subscribing for more, and liking the video. And as always, I appreciate you taking the time out to watch this video. It means more than you know. But I will see you in next week's reading, Cancer.